We
She
almost live, y'all. Hold on.
actually has.
Hello,
Oh,
hello,
there we go.
everyone. We are live. It's your girl, Monty, Callie, and Dr. Joy, pre-PhD. We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The craziest episode in the world. I cannot get over them. I don't even know if I know the title of this because I didn't even write it down. But anyway, we'll let y'all get in. I'm gonna tag a few people while we get it together, and then we will get into it. Now, 1 second. Well, we need our intro back, Kelly. We need an intro, because we have to wait a minute. I guess I could do a countdown. I do have one.
I thought we finished it. What happened
What?
was?
Do we have an intro?
No.
Is this it?
Didn't I say? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
We didn't do a intro today. All right, we doing Beverly Hills.
What's the episode called? Who knows? I don't know. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, I need to tag some people. Hold on, y'all. So, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about Beverly Hills? Did y'all think it was the reunion time?
No.
I thought it was done. I'm ready for the reunion.
It is.
Y'all not ready?
It was the last episode.
No, they got one more.
Oh. Okay.
I wonder, did...
Okay, I shared it.
They had 22 episodes?
Yeah. Hold on, I don't know. All right, so we got some people coming in. I'm tagging people.
Time goes so quick. It's be flying through.
So, what do y'all want to rate Beverly Hills, the episode?
Silence is golden.
This is Silence is golden. Thank you. Silence is silence golden?
So most times.
Oh, okay.
I give it a 3.
Why? No, okay, we'll get into why in a minute. What about you, Joy?
I give it about a 5.
It's the audacity for me. I can't.
It was a fluff episode. They're trying to stretch this Kathy thing out. And so I'm wondering which one of these scenes were callbacks when I watched it. Was Kyle's? Because I want y'all to think about this. Am I tripping? When Kathy and Kyle were together, at the end of that conversation, Kyle said, well, you know, Renna's on the way.
Right.
And it wasn't just Renna.
Who was it?
Who else was with her?
I didn't see anybody with Renna.
So it was only Kyle,
Renna, and Kathy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know why I thought it was other people in that room. When did Sutton say when she said I pray for you or something?
That was at EJ's thing with pretty mess hair, which they didn't even talk about her hair. They talked about Kathy, but we'll talk about that anymore. So I guess people are coming. If not, we're gonna get it on because we moving on. So I feel like Dorit is more positive about the breakdown of Kathy and Kyle mending than Renna. Renna wants to keep the mess going. And I don't understand.
What is her? Okay, the audacity of that troublemaker. The audacity. And Kathy looked at her and said, you can be mean too. But you're so angry. It's not about me. It should be.
Let me say, okay.
All that boldness, she should shut up freely.
It's like they're intentionally drawing a wedge between the sisters, though.
I'm so sick of Kyle. What is it with Kyle and Lisa Rinna? She just let Lisa been ruining all her little sisterships.
I don't get
that. She needs to go.
I think Kathy was annoyed when she compares her relationship with her mother. Okay, first of all, let me say this. I really listened to Kyle's conversation. I understand what she's saying, but she's gonna be so regretful. Kyle has been so busy that her sister decided to go on a show to spend some time. And Kyle admits that she doesn't want to talk to her a lot.
Did somebody say that on the show?
What's Kathy said, but you're not around.
The show to spend time with Kyle?
Yeah, she said
Well,
that's
she was
why
just,
she joined.
Do y'all believe
yeah, she
that?
pretty much said
I
that,
absolutely believe it. She's
Why would she do
63
that? Just go over to your sister's
because she's
house.
63 years old. She has no desire
well,
to be a housewife. She's been clear about that, and she's been clear why. She said then I would have to film with the husband and the families, and we don't want to do that. So
just want
she's
to be a
clear
friend.
that
Mm-hmm.
she has no desire to be a housewife, which tells me they probably offered that to her. I
What she,
guess
what
my
she said, Callie, was, "You're so busy. I never get to see you. You
right.
know, every time I call you, you're running." And she was like, "Well, I'm busy. I have a husband. I have a this. I have the that." So she was saying the only way to spend time with her is to do something like the show, because other
Yeah.
than that, she doesn't see her at all. Um,
Yeah,
And
but
she
I
says
think
that
that's
she
a reach of an
purposely ignores
explanation.
her when she calls because she feels like she's going to complain. But if you listen to her, and I do believe I predicted this a little bit earlier about that how she treats her like the uncool sister, the
mm-hmm.
uncool person that's hanging around her friends, and she's annoyed by him. She was Kathy was very vulnerable, in my opinion, when she said, I mean, she flat out said, "You were talking about my clothes." She was like,
Mm-hmm.
I can dress up, but I don't really dress up there. She said that made me feel insecure.
She said
Like,
it.
first of all, let's normalize identifying your real feelings, because those are real feelings. I saw it. I was like, she treats her like she can't do anything right. No matter what she does, she's gonna be, and she points out things. And Cal could do it because she doesn't feel comfortable, and she could be laughing at things that she shouldn't, and she wants to point them out before somebody else says it. That's possible. It
Mm-hmm.
could be, but it's really, I don't think she realizes how she talks to her sister.
She
And
really did.
She
and
realizes
for
it.
She
all for all
Very
sakes and
bullshit.
purposes, Kathy takes it. She
well.
pretends like she doesn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
She lets it roll off. She doesn't complain with her sister. I mean, I still can't believe this. This woman got 5 bedrooms. 2 of your friends are in separate rooms, but you got your sister at the bottom of a twin bunk bed,
That was wrong. And you
and
call
she
her
took it.
and you call her high maintenance.
Right. And then you call her high
I
maintenance.
don't
You
get. And
don't
another
have to
thing,
make fun of your sister. You don't have to point out. And here's the thing. If Kathy does return, if she does that again, she really is trash. Because Kathy flat out said it made me feel insecure.
but Kathy
So
kind of made
to
her know
continue to do
that when
that,
she
she's
she
poking.
tried she tried to let her know that when she was scared to go in that club, because Kyle had said so many
Yeah,
things bad about her. She was like, I don't
yeah,
think they're gonna let me in.
yes,
Like she was like, you look at how I look.
yeah,
And then Lisa was like, they'll let you in. You're Kathy Hilton. She was like, I don't know. I look
yeah,
so bad because everything that she had on, she was like, you got on
yeah,
those slippers. Why you having those shoes? Those,
yeah,
and she did in front of her friends. So she
yes.
bragged on her sister in front of her friends.
No.
And that could hurt your feelings. And that's what kind of brought on her breakdown.
I believe it was a combination of, I never doubted when people say that, do you still think Rena's a liar? My answer is still yes. I
What she
absolutely
did.
believe she exploded. And allegedly, let's talk about it. They were at a club and allegedly were supposed to go to another club. And Kathy was like, I'm tired. It was a combination of things, but that caused a whole nother outburst.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen, she was like, it was a
I'm
long
laughing.
day. They had been together all day and they weren't working. And
Mm-mm.
so, didn't she say that? Did
Kathy
she
said that. She
say
said
that?
I was tired. We
And we
filmed all
weren't working.
day.
Yeah,
We've been in close quarters. The altitude, all
yeah,
the arguing. It was
yeah,
just too. She's not used to this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just too, yeah, right. Because they weren't working at that point.
Moving.
Andy has tweeted and confirmed that because they had decided to go to a private club that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't allow cameras, they let off the camera crew that night. So they just went to the club,
Oh,
and that's when everything popped off. And Andy did confirm that. I retweeted his tweet, by the way. He
he said
responded
no
to something.
cameras were there.
No
Mm-hmm.
cameras
Don't
because
forget the vodka
it
incident.
was a private club that people pay for a year. So you can't bring cameras in there. Somebody was talking about that Tom Girardi belonged to some private club, and people were saying he was with a woman, but nobody ever had a picture of him because it was in a private club and you can't take pictures.
Yeah, and also the vodka when Lisa did that for her vodka. Let's see what else I have. Okay, I said Lisa's trying to put a wedge between them. What do y'all think about Erica's therapy session?
Girl, I promise you, I was playing solitaire or something when that was going on. I'm gonna let y'all decide. Those
What
are
about you,
callback
Kelly?
episodes. All I kept saying is that that's a callback because Lisa didn't know how this was gonna air out.
I thought it was fine. I mean, I thought it was sad, but it was factual. I don't think they said anything we hadn't heard before. She did, he used to treat her real good, and then he'd bring out the mean side, which some of them were able to witness. But yet, and still,
Yeah,
people still want her to be held accountable for all of his wrongdoing. So
but
it
I
is what
think
it
the
is.
reason that people, and I'm not taking up for it, and I think what he did to her was wrong, but I think it's because when he did talk to her like that in front of people, she kind of swept it under the rug. Because I remember the episode. I felt like he was putting Lisa Vanderpump on a pedestal while belittling Erica, and I did not like it at all when Tom
Well,
was doing it.
I remember saying that we've had this conversation. I don't know why. When Eric, I don't like her, but when Erica's right, she's right. I had no
Mm-hmm.
doubt in my mind that he didn't come home and lay out his day to her. She
Mm-hmm.
didn't even seem like that he did. He may have when she was a young little tender and he was trying to get her. But after about 5 or 6 years, they probably ain't had no full conversation, but on her. So I can see an older gentleman treating her like property.
Yeah.
The way he saw her, and you don't tell your property your business. The issue was that people forget originally, I believe at some point he went to her after she went to him after she was now in these connected to these lawsuits. We know that for a fact now.
Mm-hmm.
And that she was supposed to go weeks even before COVID hit. She was supposed to go to one in March of 2020. And she didn't file for a divorce until November. The point is, she knew something was going on. We just don't know when he came clean.
So what do y'all think about her doing the therapy on camera since she's so private? Like Joy thinks it's a callback. What do you think, Callie? Why do you think she
I
decided
don't see
to?
anything wrong with it because over the past couple of years, things have not been as private as she would have liked for them to be. So
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't a big
That is
thing to
true.
me. Yeah, and what has them in
She
private?
looks very different without makeup. She looked
Yeah,
like she had rosacea or something. Did you
she
think like
does.
her
Yeah,
face was so red?
They
But I
people
like
put
to see.
side by side and said that's why she travels with a glam squad.
I mean, but really, she does look like she has rosacea. What do y'all
yeah.
think about her event, the Pretty Miss Hair thing? I thought it
It
was
looks
nice,
good. It
and
looks
I love,
good.
and I love that
Did
she
anybody
invited
buy
people.
anything? I didn't stick around that long.
Oh no, Dr. Leslie said was she wants people to sympathize with her. Now it's a PR
Mm-hmm.
move. I
Yep.
really, but I
Which
felt
part
like
was a PR move? The therapy?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I got to know her better though. I
Never got
liked
to
it.
her.
I
So
like I
besides
liked it.
what did she say at the therapy that? Because we already knew he was mean. We've heard
Mm-hmm.
that before. But so what did she say that
Well,
seemed like she was seeking
I
sympathy?
think I think it was because because and it made me kind of understand her more too. Where she was saying that she doesn't have the best reactions when things are happening to
Mm-hmm.
her because and she wants to do better with it, but she's just been prodded. People don't see that, Callie, unless people point it out to her. And she had to say it and kind of feel empathetic. People don't feel like she has empathy. I think she showed it in this thing. She shouldn't have to, but she had to. You understand that? I
I
love the
don't believe it though. It's showing empathy. You see it at a time when it's needed. You can't show empathy a year and a half after your whole life is being turned around and you're under it's like people if somebody had came and heard something unexpectedly and then she responded in an empathetic way, yes, I would take that as real. You can't plan a setup with your psychiatrist on TV talking about the incident and want sympathy. That don't even
that's
make
what
any
people
sense.
feel
I
like.
don't think she wants sympathy. But
I
yeah,
think she does. I think she
sympathy
wants
for
people
I
to
didn't
see
hear
her.
anything new out of it, so I'm like, then what about that is going to
I
bring sympathy?
think
It's the same story that we've heard for years, 2 years
It's
now.
true. She wanted some
I
kind of
had she responded in a way of a victim, like I haven't done anything wrong. I ain't no law. You like you act confused. You don't start creating stories about a term level, and your son had an accident in the snow in California, and he went and
Okay,
got
well,
him
that didn't happen
out
tonight.
out the outback. What was the name of it? Rope back? What was
yes,
it?
honey, the back thing. She like, yeah,
Yeah, whatever. I can't remember what it's called behind her house, the turn back or something.
yeah.
You don't make up that kind of stuff. You don't make up excuses for a person who's just ruined your life. It ain't that much empathy in the world I would have if my whole life was turned upside down because of somebody else's actions. And then you left me high and dry. You done set up something where you'll never be charged criminally. He has set that
Yeah.
up. He'll never be charged
Okay,
criminally
bye.
for anything, only monetary. And it's like monetary stuff I possibly could have earned. That's
Yeah, and she's gonna have
messed
to
up.
pay a lot of stuff back because of him too, which sucks.
It's really cute to see that Joy has what Kenya used to always say that Portia was being a revisionist historian. That's what it sounds like Joy was doing now, going back so far. And all I wanted to
What a
say
revisionist.
And all I wanted to say about that is, didn't she just get upset with us for going back on Martell? Oh, that was 5 years ago. But you just did the same
But you
thing, so
know
it was all.
Martell gets
Now, this
grace.
wasn't no
Mar-
5 years. This was last
It don't
season.
matter when it was. You say
It
don't go
was
back. Yeah, you just sat
literally
here and went
last
back as
season.
only
Yo, we are
a
listen,
historian,
Linda.
revisionary historian could do. You just did it. So all is well.
Pretty mess. Let's get to pretty mess her. I like the fact
Mm-hmm.
that she invited the stylist. I feel like Erica or whoever is her on her business side, they really have good ideas. I like the setup, but I didn't like the fact that she allowed them to talk so much about Kathy because I feel like it took away. We didn't get to see her hair, and if she paying Bravo for doing that, and they didn't even talk about her hair really, that was a lost cause. I mean, she over her event to talk about Kathy. And Miranda didn't have PTA anymore. Did y'all notice that?
Who?
Did just
She
leave
didn't
like
have PTA.
Miranda? PTSD, PST, whatever.
Oh,
Because remember,
Oh,
she
she
left the
no.
been lost
party.
something.
So how she
She's so.
didn't have it anymore?
She's
I
full of
just, I don't
crap.
like it.
But that's the part. It's things like that that I just makes her story so unbelievable. Like, is it possible that in the middle of screaming or having her little fit that she dropped her glasses and accidentally walked into them? Yes. Do I
Yeah.
think she jumped up and down on them glasses and hit the walls? Nah, I
Do you
don't
think
believe
she hit the walls with her fragile skin? You know your skin get real.
it.
Oh,
Wait a
you
minute.
know her. She would have had bruises all on her knuckles. Okay.
And don't y'all find it funny that Renna's thinking Kathy lied is by saying that she was in a house alone? We like, girl, according to you, you did lock yourself in your room
Yeah,
and
she
she
was.
was
Yeah,
alone.
she was
I'm like,
alone.
I was like, am I tripping?
Rena is horrible, and they allow her. Why do y'all think they allow her to just kind of move the narrative in her own way? All of them
Because she
do.
does it. She is a horrible representation of a Giselle. She's a person that knows how to move a scene. She just look and she pounces on opportunities. But that's what also makes her dangerous for saying stuff like, if you would lie over some spaghetti sauce, that was a pounce situation
Uh huh.
where you pounced on something that had nothing to do with you because it was a situation that she wasn't even involved in.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm sorry, Garcelle said something about it. Then she about being rude or something. Oh, you're not finna get on Kyle. So I'm finna jump in. You didn't even thank Harry for the spaghetti
For the
sauce.
sauce,
That's what
yeah.
she does.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she does. But one of the things that Crystal said, and a scene that they deleted that I wish that they hadn't, was that they protect each other at all costs.
Oh, gosh.
How that whole Fox 5, fake
They
5,
do.
if you notice, they don't ever want to be accountable for nothing, but they want to make everybody else accountable, and they will band together to do that because that's why they don't want them to really have a clique. That's why they want Garcelle away from Sutton because Garcelle is smart enough to understand that.
And Crystal too, because as soon as Crystal cried, they pulled her away. Like, we understand why you're sad. But when Crystal had her moment and was sad, they didn't understand why she was upset.
And if you remember, the first thing they what's her name brought up to her when she was in a bind was that Erica to Crystal was that I was there for you.
I hugged you.
Taking their side.
I hugged you.
Yes.
I hugged you. That was enough.
Like for real, they're really saying it out loud. These girls, the Fox 4, the fake, whatever they want to call themselves, they need to break that up. They need to get rid of Dorit and somebody else. Because for
not Erica, I think Erica should stay. I think Erica and Kyle should stay. Then Lisa and Dorit should go. That's what I think.
They have decided not to hold them accountable. But to me, saying whatever you're saying and not to them is an unfortunate situation. Y'all know, see how Dorit got up and left. Because saying it in confessionals means you only gonna have one conversation about it. But I don't know if Garcelle and them have really had that conversation, because had they really could work together against that bull crap and start calling them to the table. That really, if they keep this current cast, that's what those ladies need to do. Because Garcelle, Kyle and them, they are straight up bullies.
They do bully people.
They are straight up bullies.
Who is the and them? Kyle and who?
Erica, Kyle, Lisa, and Dorit.
That Fox fake.
Oh, Sutton's not a bully.
And then Teddy has to be on. She does their dirty work on her podcast. She does Garcelle, and then oh my God.
So you guys don't consider Sutton a bully?
Sutton isn't a bully. Sutton, first of all, Sutton knows how to. She's one of the few that she can create a scene. I do like that about Sutton. And Sutton gives really, really good confessionals. I think of the shadiest ones that has. Wait a minute, it's some.
Okay, so what's your definition of a bully?
What are Dorit and Garcelle?
A person that attacks another person.
Okay, like Sutton attacked Teddy when she first met Teddy. Like Sutton attacked Diane when she saw Diane wasn't at home in the bed.
Teddy. It wasn't no attack, and she was bored. She told her.
How was that her attack different than anybody else who goes at somebody on the show? They're not going up to them with knives and bats.
But
I mean, it's just part of being a housewife. You have to be a little shady at times, but you can't continuously.
If you're doing the same thing that other people are called a bully for,
because they continuously do it. I mean, you can be mean to somebody once or twice, but if you continue to be mean to them, you're a bully.
Exactly. So how is she not a bully?
Who is she bullied more than once?
Oh, okay. Diane.
Tell me how many times
anybody bullied her. She just said some stupid
stuff.
You
can't even bully Diane.
Don't act like Diane.
Teddy, the girl with the ugly leather pants.
Mean things back.
Right. Bullying is when you're getting pounced on and nobody says anything.
So she does the same thing that other people do.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. I don't know. She doesn't. Yeah. So just like
Monty, I have got to hear you say your famous part.
When that girl be in her confessionals and put on her glasses, we know she.
Oh, it's red.
She has the best receipts like ever.
Oh, is that why she doesn't
be
called a bully? Is that why she's not a bully?
Yeah,
she has best receipts.
Yeah, you know, people don't like Kenya. People don't like certain people. She don't like Sutton. I like them all actually. I just think that
that has nothing to do with what.
That group needs to be pushed aside. There's too many of them at once. Let's see.
And Sutton's right there with them.
Well, Sutton needs to go too. If that makes you better. It makes it better.
Sutton do what?
I'm over it. All right.
What'd you say?
So why are you making a big deal about it?
Okay, so just say I didn't get to hear that.
So y'all heard when Brenda said that her suit was rented by Tom Ford.
Is she really ignoring
it? Was a Tom Ford. I said, did she get that from LaBay? Did y'all think that? Do you think Marlo gave her that?
Me. Okay.
Did she get that from LaBay?
Y'all, seriously.
Sutton is not a bully. let's leave it alone, Leslie. Let's see. Why does Rena? So why are they
Here's what
making
we
such a
learned on
big
this call,
deal?
honey. If Montique don't want to talk about it, we ain't talking about it. Okay.
I mean, because we gonna be here all night, and I'm trying to go to bed. It's
No, you
Rena.
just try not to admit that Sutton's a bully.
I just said she was Callie. Sutton's a
Mm-hmm.
bully.
Yeah, no. And Joy, where you sending your little head over? I see you trying to get out film laughing.
She said you're a bully. Sutton
Yeah,
is.
sometimes. But at this moment,
I'm just gonna agree that I
at
disagree.
this moment, I'm being bullied by you too.
I ain't even saying
I
nothing.
ain't neither. I'm agreeing with you, so I don't know. I'm agreeing. I don't care enough about people on Beverly Hills to argue about them. I just let y'all know that.
This is
Or
actually
on the other
right
shows, just depending
now.
on
Yeah,
who you're talking
This is my
about.
favorite franchise, and that's
yeah.
because this season, whoever the editors were, I really do think they did a good job. This last episode was terrible. Y'all fluffing it, trying to keep us on. Don't I'll tell y'all producers if you're listening. We don't care. We believe you, Kathy Clown off camera.
Right.
We just don't believe what Rena say. Rena could say it's raining outside. It could be a cloudy day, and I'm still gonna open up that window because she's not trustworthy.
Brenna's an exaggerator. Like it can happen
Right.
in the moment, but the soap opera actress in her exaggerates
Girl,
and over just makes it.
it was like somebody said, was that me? I think that might have been me. I may have got that from somebody though. I tweeted, it was like watching the what do you call that?
Telenova. That was I said that last week. Telenova.
Soap opera. They
It
are
was.
dramatic. They really, and if you watch them, you laugh more than you are, you know, shocked.
This is a telenovela that we never seen before because they extra dramatic on those. You gotta watch them.
Yeah,
so why do people?
That's what I was talking about.
Why does Rena think that Kathy's text was trying to silence her? Kathy said please 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Well, did y'all think it was a threatening text? Did y'all read it as a threat?
Absolutely not. But Rena sure wanted to tell us, I got receipts. I'm giving receipts. That ain't no we believe you that she clown. We just don't believe you.
That it was
right. We just don't believe. We believe it. We just don't believe you.
And I have a question. So why is requesting Michael Jackson problematic? Because Crystal said that.
I think
she did say that. What was that about?
I don't know.
She's talking about his child molestation charges. But let me tell you, as a for real Michael Jackson fan, like people had called me the day he passed to see if I was okay. Like for real.
That's
like,
that's gonna happen to me when Diana Ross passes.
My phone will be ringing off the hook. The only one that went to trial that he was accused of went to trial. He was found not guilty. And the other ones seemed to settle. And I'm a strong believer in I'm a mother. If you touch my child inappropriately, I'm going to sue you.
Oh, we're not settling.
But let's believe that's not going to stop me from going to a criminal case on you. Because you're not going to do this to another child while I walk. That just don't make no sense to me. I'm going to put you in jail and get money from you. It's going to be both.
Another thing Lisa said was that Kathy is jealous of the Kardashians. Why?
Because she's trying. It's like here's a situation that's kind of a revisionist sort of thing. We wouldn't even know who Kim Kardashian was had there not been a Paris Hilton.
Right.
So we haven't forgot how they would become popular. And now that we know how that the fact that even the tape that made her popular, that her own mother
orchestrated
it. Mother thought they needed more scenes, so they had to shoot more film. Do you know how sick that is?
That's orchestrated. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Paris overseas, she has stores, she has music. Paris is a billionaire. She's got so much money. So I don't understand why they think that she would be jealous of the freaking Kardashians. What else I got? I ain't got much more.
Wait a minute, I can explain it. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Because you know I can.
Of why she would be jealous?
Yeah. My battery's getting down to low. I'm just trying to plug it up real quick.
But
Um,
yeah, pimping. That's what that was. Pimping. Pimping ain't
here's
easy,
why she
honey.
would be. Are y'all ready for me? Or y'all talking about something
I'm ready.
else? Okay, she would be jealous because she started off as Paris's closet cleaning girl, her stylist, etc.
Uh-huh.
And usually whoever Paris is with, when they go out, even as friends, the camera is still on Paris. Somewhere along the line, the camera went off of Paris, got on Kim.
It was
Kim got
after the
really.
sex tape.
It
It
was
wasn't
the
no
sex tape.
sometime. It was the sex tape.
Oh, okay. That was still after she met up with Paris, and some
Yeah.
are even saying that that tape came to be actually because of Paris and her tape. So Kim kind of took lessons from her, got her own little gig going. Now all of them are richer than Paris and Kathy Hilton. So they did. There was some feud years ago about them
But I
not
mean, I
speaking,
don't think
and
that
then they
would make you.
recently made up over the in the past few years. So yeah, that is why. Because how many times would you expect that your people that are there, the help in a sense, the people that are supposed to be doing all this work for you, now they're so much further ahead of you in status and money and the like. She has every reason to be jealous of her, and she even gets asked about it, which in a sense says that other people even think she's jealous of her. Mm-hmm.
I just don't agree with that. I regardless of who got what, I wouldn't want my sex tape to be my claim to fame.
It's
So
okay for
that
Paris to be her
means
claim to
I
fame.
have $500 million versus having a 1 billion. Yeah, I'm okay
But
with it.
I
What?
Paris's tape wasn't leaked by her family. One Night in Paris was leaked by like a boyfriend type thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And Paris was known before her sex tape.
Yeah, but
I
when did
think
she get really famous?
She wasn't. She was the girl that was famous for just being famous.
she was
The
just like,
reality
yeah.
is,
So did
yeah,
that tape
the
kind of help a little
reality
bit, you
is
think, or did
people.
it
No,
just
she was
help
a
Kim?
socialite already. She was famous.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
but
I
Kim said that she. Well, she didn't say. Other people said that she kind of took after. She did her tape kind of because Paris did her tape. She followed her
Oh,
footsteps and got famous in spite of. Yes.
I didn't know that.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
all of that was. If I don't know if y'all watch, Ray J did a live a couple of weeks
Yeah, I
ago.
heard
He had
about it.
receipts on them. Like
Yeah.
her mother's, I wouldn't want that to be my claim. In retrospect, what we thought was a leak, even if we thought it was sold, you got two nice looking young people doing something
Mm-hmm.
goofy. To know that that was premeditated, and to know that your mother asks for more
Were you
footage
snoring?
is really like prostituting your own I just ain't. I couldn't imagine telling my daughter, hey, I saw your sex tape. Before we put it out, I need to get more footage.
Neither could I.
I can't imagine telling my child that.
Yeah, I don't think most people could imagine that.
It ain't that much. I want to
I
be
would
famous.
not. And I'm telling y'all, Paris doesn't do a lot here, but Paris overseas has businesses out the wazoo. Like Paris has more
Yeah,
money
she
than
does.
Kim now. Yeah.
Well,
No, I don't. Well, I guess it
I
depends
don't
on
know
what
about
sources
that.
you believe or not believe, because it clearly is noted that what their networks are, and
Well,
she's fifty
Kendall has more
percent.
money, I thought, than Kim now. Kendall
Huh?
has, I thought Kendall or Kylie, one of them has more money than Kim now.
Yeah, the youngest
Yeah.
Jenner. Yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But all of
Um,
them, according to the networks that we see anyway, all of them have more money now than Paris and Kathy, except for Rob.
really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
Oh,
Lisa Reno at first said that Kathy said she was going to take down all the people, NBC, Bravo, da da da. And then the next thing she said that Kathy has got all these, told her that I've got all these NBC deals, and Bravo's got going to have me a show, and da 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 da. So I'm like, is she going to take them down, Lisa, or does she have deals with them? Like her stories contradict each other. So I can't believe it.
Yeah. Also, I just Googled this. The Hilton Foundation, which y'all know is a conglomerate company, it's not
Uh-huh.
one person, but it is the endowment is between 2.9 billion and 6.3 billion.
Yeah, they
And the
got money.
Kardashians are they're billionaire. They're a
Mm-hmm.
billionaire, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's multiple
Multiple
billionaires.
billions. No.
Billions.
Mm-mm.
I mean, that's enough money to feed the world, but I don't think I just and if you think about it, Kardashian is associated with it's almost filthy. It may be pop culture, it may represent, attractive women, but it's worldly. The Hiltons really don't have that kind of reputation, even though Paris even has a sex tape. When I think Hilton, she's the only one whose name I knew off the top. I didn't know her sister's name, Nikki, until recently. But
Right.
it doesn't come with a negative history. Kardashians do. Like, you cannot talk about Kim Kardashian and not talk about the fact that this girl did a sex tape. And I
That's
cannot,
true.
and after, you just can't. And she's associated with kind of the guy a man she picked. She
Wait,
has,
but Paris has a sex tape too with the man that dogged the heck out of her to get that out there. I don't understand why you're saying that's different.
But her mother didn't orchestrate it, is what.
well,
Yeah,
it's
so
not just that. It wasn't a stain because, as well, they both were stains, but it doesn't, there's so much more associated with the name Hilton. Like, when you all
well, but
mention
there's
it,
so much more associated with the name Kardashian.
of course, but
Now, but not
all
before.
So the sex tape was one sex tape. Paris was one sex tape.
well, because it's still a scandal. Like, they were talking
Both
about
were
it in the
scandals.
current season.
No, they were just talking about Kim's sex tape
Yeah, they were
last week.
just talking about
But
that's
yeah,
the
because
reason.
Ray J is
That's the
bringing it up,
reason
but
that
it's still a
caused a
sex tape.
couple of Ray
They
J's
talked
fits.
about Paris's sex tape for years too.
I don't
I
remember
guess
Paris
what I'm
sex tape.
saying is
Did you
people.
ever? You never saw it?
I did see Ray J's and Kim's, and she's not good in bed from what I saw. But that's just
Paris
my
is worse.
my
probably.
point
I could see
was
that.
she
That's so
looked
mean.
like
I'm
really
sorry. I did not mean to
is
say
stiff
that.
as a board. She looked like she's stiff as a board. But the thing is, I forgot the point. Dang,
Me too. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, y'all. Can I take that off?
wait a minute, what are we saying
I
about?
don't know.
Oh, Hilton's come with I think hotel. I don't think Paris. The first thing when I say a Hilton, I'm thinking a hotel. I'm not thinking Paris.
I just stayed in the Hilton here
It
lately.
came so later after I knew the name Hilton. I never knew Kardashian, and I was obsessed with the old J Trial, but I didn't know Kardashian to even be associated with
I have
anything.
a question. Was the sex tape before The Simple Life or after?
It was before.
It was before. Okay.
Yeah, that tape came out like literally a month or so before it went on TV. So she was kind of set up. Somebody knew it was coming out and knew when to put it out there. And
Did
when
she
Oh,
that
have
got put
did
out
she have the
there,
show
everything else
before
blew
the
up.
sex tape, or did
Huh?
somebody? Did she have the show before the sex tape, or was it built
It
off the
came
sex
out at
tape?
the same time, like a week or a month or
So the
something
show was already filmed.
apart.
Then
yeah,
it had to
The
be.
show was already what?
Had to be
film,
already
and
filmed.
that probably explains why it got
Kim
so
did it.
much attention.
Uh-huh.
Because I do remember that show being so popular, it was like huge
I
because
watched
it was
it.
on for years. I just refused to watch it,
I
and
loved it.
I'm like, I got to see what this is about. And I watched. It was the episode, and I didn't understand it. I would find out later. The chemistry, because I had seen little bits and pieces, but the chemistry was off between her and Nicole, and you would find out they had some kind of disagreement, and they was
Mm-hmm.
refusing to film together.
Yep.
So it was something else that was going on, and I just happened to watch during a terrible time.
Just are her and Nicole still friends? Do we know?
They're not.
They're not. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. I don't know how we got on Paris, but we did.
It was, but the question was,
Oh,
I
why would
forgot
she
the
be
question.
jealous?
Yeah.
Why would she
I
be
just
jealous?
Yes.
don't think she
Yes.
has
The
anything
jealousy.
to
Thank you,
be
Callie.
jealous of. Hilton has a good reputation. Like, I ain't even never seen no Hilton in the hood. Like,
I ain't either.
they're nice hotels.
And I
They
just
most,
think Renna's
Okay.
throwing
Do you
stuff
guys
out
not
there.
remember what happened to me at the Hilton recently?
Were you in the hood?
No, I
she
wasn't, and it
yes,
still
she was.
happened.
She was in downtown St. Louis. Was you in downtown St. Louis?
No, here.
Oh,
When the guy was coming under the door,
Yeah, but that
that
could
was a
happen.
Hilton.
that was Hilton, or was that
Yeah.
Marriott? That was Marriott. You're right. That's Marriott.
Oh, you don't be talking about the Hilton. No, I'm just playing. Kathy, we want you to come on
Yeah,
our
because
show.
like the Hilton's
No,
a really nice
it's
hotel.
just
But
for
to
me. We
me,
could
if
sit.
I'm going somewhere I don't know, I want a Hilton or a Marriott. Because I
Oh
Me
know
yeah.
too. That's all I'm
they're
saying.
usually nice
Mhm.
hotels.
Mhm.
I'm more Marriott than Hilton, though.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
my
believe
my only
okay.
thing is when you are talking about the same thing and you see it differently, it's like,
Mhm.
well, let me explain that. I mean, a sex tape is a sex tape. They were
I get
dogs.
what you're
Both of the
saying,
men in
but
their life were
I'm
dogs.
saying the
When you think
Hilton
about their sex,
name
there's
isn't
nothing positive
associated
about
with
it.
it.
So when you
No,
say
I'm
it's
saying the
okay because
Hilton
she's a
name
Hilton,
itself isn't associated with a
it's
sex tape.
okay because she's a Hilton, though.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
okay.
just not associated with the
She
sex
did
tape.
say that, though. You
But
said that.
I just
Do we
don't
need
no,
to
think
I
that
move on?
said
I
Huh?
did.
the difference is
No, sweetheart, Joy.
everybody. If you
Oh,
know the word the name Kardashian is associated with the sex tape because that's how she got started.
Well, so
Now, for
Paris
somebody,
Hilton is too. We're talking Paris Hilton.
just let it go. We're gonna agree
Why?
to
put it like
disagree.
this:
Cause we need
Kardashian's
to move
name
on. It's
became a
40
big
minutes.
deal because of her sex tape. Hilton had her name before
I'm laying
when
down.
she was birthed, and it
But
didn't come with
Hilton
negativeness.
hotels were there before Paris. If that was
But
your
it
point.
wasn't negative. Is my point. You're
But it
missing
was
the
when
point.
the tape came out. Joy is the same thing. It's just
Let
a
it go.
little. Y'all want to be uneven about the same thing, and it's okay
It's
depending on who
not
it is.
uneven.
It is uneven, Joy. We're talking about the same
Hilton's name
situations.
isn't associated with the
Scumbag
sex tape.
boyfriends. And then you said it's
With
about the
the
men.
name
Is it just
Hilton.
because the
It's
men are
not.
black or something? What's the difference
But
in the
Ray
men?
J
A
wasn't scum.
scumbag
He
is a
didn't release
scumbag.
that tape. I didn't
I
think Ray
can't
J
hear anything
released
you're
that
saying
tape.
if you're talking over me.
They
A
paid
scumbag is a
somebody.
scumbag.
I mean, that
Yeah, wait a minute. Did
product.
Ray J release that tape?
Went to a
Or
production company or something.
Ray J didn't
What?
release that tape.
They
What?
went through a production company or something
Ray J didn't
Who?
release that tape. You said Ray J. Why is Ray J a scumbag?
because he ain't no scumbag.
She just said a scumbag boyfriend is a
Okay,
scumbag boyfriend.
I hit it first. You gonna write a song like that and you're not a
That
scumbag?
was after they got all their money from him and they
What does that
promised
have
him
to
some
do
stuff
with it?
and he didn't get it.
What does the date have to do? It was still done.
But he didn't release the. I don't think he was a
Girl,
scumbag
that
I
was
can
boyfriend.
done
find.
like 15 years
I don't
later.
think I
Later,
said
I
that he
don't think he
released the
wasn't even her
tape.
boyfriend anymore.
Right.
I don't think I said he released the tape.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I
You just
said
think
that.
he's a scumbag boyfriend.
Yeah, he was. What are you talking about?
What did he do that was scumbag to her? He wasn't even with her when he released that song.
Well, I just
He's not a
said what it
scumbag.
was. I just said what it was, but look, we could talk about the
Okay.
same thing. If y'all don't like it, then it's time to shut up, according to Monty.
Well, I don't
Same
care.
thing,
I
though.
done got off camera. Y'all can talk all night, but I'm laying down. Y'all get done. Y'all done?
But what else was we back on Beverly Hills?
Mhm.
Anyway,
Okay, thank y'all. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time, but y'all
right,
don't want me
but
to do it.
I was trying to remember. It was something else.
Okay, so I got something. Rena says that Kathy, I can get back on camera now, was a gaslighter and a manipulator. And I'm
This
scared.
coming from Reno. That's funny.
Right. I was like, and she kept saying, Kathy, why are you looking at me like that? How was Kathy? Did y'all see her looking at her in a weird
It
way?
was so weird. And you could tell that it had to, I wonder, was that a callback or what? Like it had to have been. And she went for the sole purpose of owning it. She said, if you listen, she said, I know I have to apologize. So she came in, I ain't gonna say
Sorry,
Brenda deciding to control the narrative because what Kathy said, she said everything without saying nothing. We still don't know the truth of the matter. That she obviously said some things to hurt her. I thought her conversation with her sister was a really nice conversation because she was very vulnerable with her. She told her she felt insecure. Hopefully I know that they're going to be able to mend. But I do think that Renna wanted to stretch this, and I do think this is to get the attention off of Erica and place it on what's her name? Because one of the things that kind of aggravate me is that we knew about what happened in real time off camera. We was hearing they had just left Aspen.
Mm-hmm.
In real time, we knew about this Kathy leak, but what Erica said wasn't leaked. In
And you
real
know
time,
what's so crazy is they asked, even Kyle is gonna ask them next episode, who's saying this? Who's leaking this? Are y'all leaking this? Is
yeah,
y'all taking it too far? It's
yeah,
done. Stop.
yeah,
And did you hear when she said Renna was coming and Kyle said, well, you know that they are assassins.
yeah,
She said that to Kathy, like, be
yeah.
prepared because they are
But
like,
Kathy said all the right things without saying nothing. I take accountability. What I think, so I said ugly, and then Renna was supposed to come with her with a couple of things, and she shook her head and took it. But
mm-hmm.
then Renna takes it too far. She
She called her
like she
psychotic.
always does.
She said she had a black heart. She said you're psychotic. You're a gaslighter. You got a black heart.
But why does Kyle just let her?
Because I don't know if Kyle. I always
It's
have
so
to remember
weird.
that there is some element of acting here.
Mm-mm.
I do sometimes wonder, is Kyle calculating, you need to let me know when you're drowning? Or
Mm-hmm.
is she, and they're just filming it? Because I do wonder about that. Because
What?
it could create a whole nother thing if she steps in. And if this was supposed to be the scene, Kathy was supposed to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And she was supposed to take it.
Well, who was that said that Cal is in on this? Like, she wants to take her sister down.
Oh, well, hopefully next week she redeems herself, because it looks like she's like, okay, y'all taking this too far.
Yeah.
Because y'all have to realize every element of this whole thing was leaked. I knew about the Michael Jackson song. I may have said it on this show for months.
But we heard 3 different rumors. Remember?
Yeah.
We heard she said some racist. We heard she said some homophobic.
No, they're saying all of it is true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joy.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is we thought it was 3 different stories.
Yeah,
but
it's not. It's just her going after her sister.
It's just one story that flows, that she allegedly said something both homophobic and racist. Do I think she did? I mean, I don't know. I don't know Kathy like that. She, in my head, I don't think she said anything racist overtly, because she obviously is very fond of Michael Jackson. She grew up.
She wanted to play
family. I'm not saying
right.
that absolves you from saying racist things, but when children tend to grow up with Black people, they tend to be a little bit, because when you're young, you ain't thinking I'm white, you brown. You just want to play, and that's how young they were growing up together.
And Crystal said she didn't believe it. Because did y'all in the confessional, they said, who do you tend to believe, Lisa or Kathy? And she said, I believe Kathy. Yeah. But who can believe Renna? Renna has set herself up to be an unbelievable person. Yeah. What do y'all think about her making a big deal about her wearing the same shirt?
Girl, it was the same shirt. The same. And I'm sitting there saying, she can't really think. Like, she is emphasizing this. I'm like, are you that cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Because this ain't just acting at this point. You believe this.
I thought it was the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. What else did I have?
Same thing when she was trying to say, see, she lied. She lied. And I'm screaming to the TV, well, if you left her out there, she was alone.
She did. She tried to say that she was the only person in the house. Okay, and then what else I have? She kept saying, Kathy, you're so angry. Yeah. And Kathy just looked at her. It's like Renna's used to people reacting to her in a certain way.
And Renna said almost that exact line to Denise, too. Remember when they
said, you're so angry.
Renna's got issues.
She sure did.
Did she? I didn't watch that season.
Yes, almost
she
verbatim.
Said that.
Literally, she leaned it, and that was now. That's why I
You're
said
so
when they
angry.
were saying that Kathy did an NDA. I mean, not an NDA, a cease and desist. I said this that Bravo told us that Denise did. Like she made sure we got the cease and desist. Now that's all she could say. And then they were all you had to watch it. Because you know Denise is a soap opera actress, a working one.
Yeah.
Denise is an out of work one.
She's an out of work one, right?
Right? What was funny was that scene when they were talking to each other. Y'all had to see it was like this. Montanique, look. Look. They were like this.
Sit.
They were almost making noises because they couldn't talk because they really were under C&D. So it was like, and ooh. And then she was like, so angry. It was so
Are you serious? Yeah. So what? Lisa
one of the funniest scenes that season.
But she just kept saying it, and I think she wanted Kathy to act angry. But Kathy, so then she said, "Why are you looking at me like that?" When she couldn't get the reaction, and she said, "Well, you're looking at me like that."
Right.
And so I was just sitting here like, Lisa didn't get what she wanted.
Yeah, she wanted her to get angry or frustrated. And then when she left like, whoo.
Look at the pretty flowers. I know. Like it didn't, it was like a duck just wiped off her back. It can't hit you if it ain't land on you.
Yes, I think I do think she's aloof. She's one of those people that you would be in constant state of laughter because they're so aloof. Because it seemed like she was like, "Ooh, child, thank God that's over." Ooh,
and and the last thing I said was, "Kathy did good." I was. Because she didn't give Lisa what she wanted. But I was getting so frustrated with Cal. I was like, are you just going to sit here?
Yeah, that just is weird.
I wonder how long that went on.
About your sister. Yeah. I just could not. I wouldn't let nobody sit there and let anybody say that about y'all.
But
so I know I'm not going to let somebody do about my sister.
And it wasn't the first time, you know?
Her out, though. I really do think they went there. That was a callback scene. I absolutely believe they went back there to have that conversation. Kathy thought she was going to apologize. Rena was going to say something, but wouldn't take it too far. And I think she's trying to end the scene. If she gets involved, she gets involved. I think a lot of times Rena sits back. She had to. Imagine where that could have went. It could have been her and Rena arguing at the end. I really do think that Kyle is trying to end the scenes. They knew that they had to do that scene. It was uncomfortable all the way around.
But when she was like, "You're unkind too, but this isn't about me."
Yeah.
I was sitting here like, "But you an unkind person calling somebody an unkind person."
Right.
Like,
why
you can't do that.
Crap. She's such a mess.
And I think that Rena wants to throw a stain on her. It is not sticking. Because my whole thing is this: until we see that fit. Now we might be having a whole new different conversation 3-4 seasons from now. But until we see what you saw, you a liar.
You know, I think she's exaggerating. I think she's exaggerating it big time. Because she lives in this soap opera. I don't know how her husband deals with that. Because I can't stand people over exaggerate all the time.
Because we did see Kathy get a little angry, but I mean, I wouldn't have doubted that. My whole thing is, she seemed like she'd been in refined school. That woman, is so calm and collected, and as a lady, you should be. That's the kind of bougie.
Oh, we got some. Y'all people been commenting. I ain't even showing nothing. Dorit is a liar in my book.
Yeah,
is she not coming back? She's been so quiet.
Dorit wants to be in the club. She would do anything to stay their friend.
Your girl eating that. Oh Lord, I don't want to get in this.
Your girl.
Oh, stop it,
Callie. What's the matter with her face?
She got rosacea. She
didn't have her makeup.
It's not just a fame and money; it's a notoriety.
Brought into the sunset.
But here's the difference, though.
Do I have something?
Hilton, I don't think Kathy is looking for pop culture. Kyle is known like amongst pop culture. Hilton is respected in the billionaires' societies, like for real, and that's a very exclusive club. Those are two different. I don't think that Kathy really is looking for that type of notoriety. So
And I don't think Paris is anymore either.
Yeah, like
I
I
think
just
she's
don't
done.
think that.
Yeah, she gave up on it because Kim took over.
Yeah, she just married her man. I don't even think her man has a lot of money. I think she married for love, really, instead of money. Like, I really think, and they're just kind of investing in the background now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I just don't think that that's her desire. You know, to be jealous of something, you want something that they have. I don't believe Kathy Hilton wants to be that kind of famous.
Yeah, I don't think she does either.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't be on the show. I don't believe
Yeah, I
she's on the
think.
show just to talk to her sister. I don't even know why y'all even
You think
let
she's
that
on the
go through
show to
your
be
head.
famous? I don't even
No.
think Kathy
I
even
think she
realized
came
this.
on the show to be on the show because she wanted to be, known amongst a lot of younger people. Maybe, I don't know, but definitely it
I
wasn't
don't
to
believe it.
talk to
No,
her
I don't
sister.
know. No 63
If you
year
need to
old
get on TV
trying
and
to
talk to your
be
sister, then might need to get a new family. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
they probably do, because none of them, I mean, like, that's how Kim and her talked, was when Kim was on the show. But after seeing how Kim was treated on the show, I don't know why Kathy came.
That's my point.
I don't necessarily know why, but I think she said, I do believe her when she says things like, I wanted to, when Andy asked her what would make her join, he was very clear. I know you don't need this show. Why did you come on this show? She said, I really wanted to spend more time with Kyle. I don't, and I thought this show would be fun.
Yeah, I can see that too. I don't
really
think Kathy cares about being famous.
I don't think she cares about that.
Because she don't even care what she looks like on camera. Kathy just
I
there
was
to
just
sit
gonna
down.
say that. Like, did y'all see Polar Kathy? Did y'all see even her confessional look? It looked like something she took from her closet that she didn't have for 15 years. It was a blouse. It's something that a grandmother would wear. And it was a regular old blouse, everyday blouse.
Yeah, she's just normal. She ate a potato, y'all, a baked potato, okay, and caviar.
Okay. I don't know about normal. I don't know about that.
Don't think she can. And
I think she's not necessarily trying
her
to be.
makeup looks better this year.
Whose?
Kathy's.
Oh, I didn't watch last year.
I did, but she doesn't care. So she don't walk around with the stylish stuff. And just think about it. She's promoting liquor that she don't even own. Mm-hmm. She's helping her friends. I mean, just think about that. This isn't a woman I don't think is on here for her own personal gain.
And I don't even think when they go
not her wine, it's her friends.
That was Eva Lagora's wine.
She has Nikki, her daughter, invests in it. I will say that.
Okay, her daughter, somebody in the family has invested it. So
she gonna make some money from it.
Yeah, but that's Eva Lagora's wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was about to say something, and I did the Dory. Oh well, I don't know. I think that's all. I had something. I have a question. So Lisa Rinna said her husband likes her better natural, and then everybody else said their husband likes them better glam. I don't never do glam, so mine gotta like me with natural. But what do y'all think? Do y'all husbands like y'all better, or mates like y'all better glammed up, or what? What do you think?
I don't do glam. I started doing glam after our few videos. I'm thinking, I might need a little something. That's what I started.
Yeah, I need to get some eyelashes.
Yeah.
Other than that, he likes glam. Yeah, I don't think he cares either way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put our StreamYard up. We're gonna let people come in for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna do it over an hour because y'all took like 30 minutes on Paris Hilton. Even though
if y'all don't want people to finish the conversation, don't bring it up.
I was like, listen. And I'm supposed to be the one directing the conversations, and I was like, they ain't gonna let me this time, so I'm gonna just move on.
What did y'all think about? Y'all seen some of the clips from next week?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
What do you remember?
I remember. I feel like that Cal is going to kind of call Erica them out on some stuff.
What did Erica keep saying?
She kept saying, but I can't remember. No, we didn't leak it to the press. I know Erica said that. And she does stuff too. Like they want the stuff off of them.
Right.
To go on Kathy.
I told
and they're doing this by anything. And Cal kind of figures this out. Like, guys, y'all are taking this too far. Yeah. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. And then another thing she said, was, what did she say? And Garcelle was like, why did you? Oh, Lisa said, I locked myself out in the door or whatever behind the door. And Garcelle said, why? Like, you scared of Kathy?
That's why they don't really like Garcelle.
Yeah.
Because Garcelle be calling them to the carpet. And somebody needs to. If they
I
would
know what you talk
really like, they can literally be like little superheroes. You got Garcelle. Think about this.
They
Like
could do it.
they could be like
They could
superheroes.
be the Powerpuff
Garcelle,
Girls.
look, Sutton, Crystal,
And even Sheree.
and
Sheree.
right. I don't care. Look, they even look good. They all different
Racist.
races. They would be like heroes if they banded together and start calling them to the carpet.
What's up with Diana's face? All of a sudden, it looks old. Because she done Botox him, right? But we didn't talk about the Popeyes chicken. Are we going to talk about that?
Oh! Did you see what I tweeted about that? I said,
no, what did you say?
Oh, Sundays. I can't even remember. It was so clever. It was about, something you done made it when you can eat some Popeyes off some fine china.
Fine china. And so,
like that.
What did y'all? I don't know if it's gonna last. I said that to see if y'all thought this was gonna last, but I don't think it's gonna last. Reunion's gonna make things worse. I hate that they make these relationships, they kind of mend them, and then reunion makes them mad all over again.
Ooh.
The housewives, all of them. I feel like EJ and Sutton are going to argue at reunion, and it's gonna mess whatever they tried to mend, eating Popeyes and sweet tea, up. Reunion.
So I guess they can't get Garcelle, so now they moved on to try to get
Sutton. Yeah.
Because I'm telling you all, like them girls be on game. They straight strategize. When we was sitting up there watching Lisa in Crystal's basement, they was creating their story right there.
Well, you remember she said, let them leave. Erica said, let them leave.
Yeah. I'm telling you, she is, they're conniving. They stick together. Them, what we gonna call them girls?
They call them the Fox Force 5.
No, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about Garcelle and stuff, because they got the juice to like really take them down. I need like a Basketball Wives when OG took down Evelyn. And she broke out with, but your man tried to, and she was like, "Well, I got your receipt." You had to see Evelyn's face. She was like, "Oh no, it goes back to 2011." She was like,
"Let me go get my phone."
Let me go get my phone.
But I do.
She did that.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll do that to them.
I'm waiting for that moment, because that has to be one of the best moments in TV.
I said I was going
because you get to watch somebody who's used to bullying other people call you to the carpet. That I need that. I need to see that. I need to see that on television. I need to see Renna in a situation where she can't respond. I need to see that.
I hope
I
happens.
want to see her cry.
Oh, don't make her cry.
I need to see her cry.
No, Tori, I hope you're safe. Tori says she's having flooding, so I hope you're safe. But what do you think that this is going to last? Though my question with EJ and Sutton, do you think it was genuine?
She don't even like Erica. Don't even like her. She just don't want to be challenged by her, because Sutton. Really
Erica doesn't want to be challenged by Sutton.
Yeah. She was definitely questioned by her. And they tell you what they think of her when they call her a wild card. And, she's a liability. That's because she's liable to say anything, and that's what Erica doesn't like.
And Erica doesn't like the B word.
Predictability. They want predictability, but Sutton ain't willing to give them that. So
and Erica,
they're gonna try on. See, Crystal had it in her to be conniving. The beginning of the year I thought was absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You remember with that?
I remember.
I thought it was. I think that whoever their producers were, they had good producers. But we need some justice against the Fox 4. We got to break that up.
I don't think that they'll go, because even Sutton said she didn't believe, and Crystal both said they believe Kathy. They did not believe Renna. Nobody believes in Renna. I don't know. I feel like Sutton kind of pinpointed though to Erica. You get upset with this one word, it triggers you, and I don't know if other people noticed that, but Sutton.
Oh, I
It was the
noticed it.
victim word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed
Yeah.
it.
And
And I'm
so
like,
I'm talking about the other cast members though. I don't think they noticed that.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was just weird. I was like,
Yeah.
sudden, shut up. That came with
I
her.
I,
But
I thought it was a great moment.
it
Yeah, I
was.
imagine so. I thought it
Yeah,
was
I thought
weird.
Erica wants to went
I'm thinking
over.
of all the people to be trying to give advice
I
to
don't think
Erica.
Erica ever get that. I saw, and it's circulating around the internet. There's a video of them doing press tours. People boo her. It's like I don't like her, but I
It's
like it
sad.
kind of even make you put your head down
Mm-hmm.
because this girl Erica is not liked, y'all. Not like
Well,
she
clearly,
may have been she used to.
So I think
It's
what
yeah.
Sutton said really was trying to help her. Like
yes,
this is what people
Sutton is
need
the
to
wrong
see.
person to be
yeah.
trying to give help to anybody with her little bullying butt. That's the wrong person. It's not going to work. We've seen how she treats Erica over all these last 2, 3 seasons. Sutton don't need to be giving nobody no advice. Y'all, she got y'all
Well,
on
let
her
somebody.
radar.
Well, I'm happy she got it from somebody. Let's
Right,
pretend it
Yeah.
was Rena, and it'll be
right,
a better advice because
right,
she needed to hear it.
right.
Why?
So
She needed to hear
I'm
that
gonna.
from Sutton? Is that what you just
I mean, from anybody. Just pretend it wasn't Sutton. Act like it was somebody else.
said?
She
Okay.
needed to hear it. Look at her face without makeup. Nobody should like. Stop it, Tori. She can't help it. She got rosacea. Makeup is a beautiful thing. I
It
mean,
really
I just know I'm gonna be a bad bee when I wear some damn makeup because they make them look what beautiful and they like skin is horrible. Gosh. But you think it is the makeup making their skin like that?
It could be. I was
Could
just
be.
thinking about that. Maybe she couldn't put none on that day because it
Hmm.
was
And
like
how old is she?
Is she 50?
Is she just
I don't
50?
think so.
I
You know,
don't
I
think
mean, because
she's
there's
I
50
don't
old.
some
think
people
she's
age differently. You know, it might
What we
just be
say right
time.
now?
I don't know.
Erica Jane. She's 51.
oh, okay.
She was
Yeah.
born in 71, July
Okay.
10th, 1971.
Okay.
Wow.
I think her
She
skin should be
looks.
50. She should look
Yeah, she's
better.
cute. Yeah, I think everybody looks better with makeup as you get older. Anyway, with
Yeah.
makeup, but I
Erica
didn't.
wears a
She
ton
looks
of
older than
makeup, so it's more
51.
likely a reaction. Yeah, I think she just wears too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? I think that's all I had.
It was. I'm. If you saying it's how many episodes left?
We have one more before I'm ready for this dang on reunion. And I won't be able to meet this Thursday, y'all, because I have my board meeting. I don't know what time I'm gonna be out. It's a late meeting.
Hmm.
But it's also when I don't know when we can go
In
live.
fact, I want to see how this turns out, but I don't think too much is going to. I can't imagine what they're gonna talk about next week.
Maybe is that one that we could do Wednesday right after the show? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
let's do it then. Okay. So let me let Sandy in real quick. I don't see anybody else, and then we getting out of here.
Hi, ladies. How's
Hi.
everyone?
Hey.
I,
Hi,
I know you.
Sandy.
Hi. I know I wanted to, I was on the two previous shows as well, and I wanted to know if I could add something to um, the additional shows. It's not
Yeah,
relevant.
go
Okay.
ahead.
So I wanted to
Yes,
talk
please
about
do.
Marlo. In
Okay.
regards to Marlo, I allegedly believe that she has a cash register and a credit card reader between her legs. It seems to me that she is allegedly open for business and always trying to find ways to get customers. Want me to prove it? You remember when she went to Jamaica? What did she
Yeah,
do?
she paid.
She,
No, she wore that outfit.
yeah, she
Yeah.
allegedly chose to participate in a track race with some type of panties on, and her butt cheeks was out, and she
Okay.
was advertising her wares. Now, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Then
She did.
production filmed it along with her boobs, and
Her
her
boobs
booty
kept coming
was
out. Yeah.
popping out.
Oops.
And Marlo allegedly only got shamed. You remember when the minister of music came over?
Mm-hmm.
The minister of sports came over? Then she hardly put on her long pants. Seems to me that's how she allegedly advertised for potential customers. And that's when I mean she's open. She's always politicking, always finding some way. to turn a dollar. I think she needs to tamp that down. I don't know. I was embarrassed for her when I saw her butt cheeks hanging out. Couldn't understand that.
Well, listen, you gotta do what did they say in the Players Club? You gotta use what you got to get what you want.
Well, that's how she's able to turn the key in certain things. And she talk about France and all that. This is how she's known in other circles.
The problem with Marlo is that she's calling people more or this or that. And so that's why people are kind of hard on her for that, saying she has a cash register between her legs. But anything else you want to say before we get off of here?
No, of course, I always enjoy listening to y'all and participating. I just can't understand why they don't make her tone that down.
I don't know.
Who could make her tone that down? Who could?
Well, they can affect her money, okay? You say, look, you gotta be at least decent when you come on these shows. I mean, it's also a family show, okay? It's embarrassing, okay? You're sitting there with young children, all of a sudden, they see somebody running with her butt cheeks out. Come on. This is ridiculous.
And they blurred out her boobs. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but her boobs were falling
out.
Yeah,
they did. But why didn't they blur her butt? Both of her butt cheeks was out. She knew what she was doing was wrong, because she would have never ran over there to hustle to put on her pants when that minister of sports came over. She went straight forward to get her clothing on. That tells me she knows exactly what she's doing.
So, Dr. Leslie, what you got to say before we get off here? Because my dog is wanting some attention.
Nothing much. Y'all said it all. I just wanted to say hi.
We said it all. What you think about Beverly Hills? Do you agree with Rena? I think about Rena. What we said about her.
Yeah, she's a liar. She embellishes. Let's be right. But she's a character. She's played this role and it's outdated and it's run its course. So she's done. Lies.
Do you think everybody's coming back to Beverly Hills?
But I do want to say, Callie, with the point with the jealousy of Kathy versus Kyle and the Paris Hilton thing, you two are really saying the same thing. When you said it was uneven, that was Dr. Joy's point. It is uneven because of Paris has a different type of notoriety, whereas the Kardashian has a more slutty porno type thing. But then look how she turned it around, and the longevity of the popularity is different than Paris's. So that's jealousy, because remember, there is competition.
It's two different crowds.
Like I said, it's the
two different walks of life.
The mother,
y'all were saying the same thing. I was fussing at each other, and that's why I was like, "Can we move on?" But they didn't want to.
We wouldn't saying the same thing.
I felt it was. When you kept saying it was uneven, and that's what she was saying. It is uneven. The fame I'm talking about being uneven. That's all.
All right.
I still love you.
Okay. Yeah, no,
too many people stand up to Joy,
I hear you.
Yeah, you gotta. Who did you say you gotta stand up to Joy? Joy, you.
Huh?
Joy has her favorites, and she is going to hold fast to her convictions. I don't care what you say.
Not on this show, though. Not on Beverly Hills. I actually don't have a favorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't either on Beverly Hills. I like them all.
I like Garcelle, period, and Sutton. Y'all don't like Sutton, but Sutton's good.
I like Sutton. I like Sutton.
Yeah, they like Sutton.
Soften the blow.
Sutton can get up here and do.
I like Erica.
Others does, but it's not seen as bullying. They like Sutton. That don't make no sense to me, but it's good to know.
I feel like the collective of them are bullies. I don't think one-on-one any of them are. But when they get to their group, they bully. Yeah.
Yeah. But so did you say you agree Sutton is a bully?
I think they all can bully in any way. I said that earlier, but you wanted to argue
That
with me,
word
so I just let it
bully is
go.
I don't
was
want to
too
argue.
much.
You
No,
want to
it's
cut
not
people off
bullying.
and say, no, we're not going to talk about that. It's not me arguing. It's me trying
I
to
was
finish the
saying,
statement.
well, see, I feel like my job is to moderate and move us along, so I'm not trying to
Yes, it
cut
is.
anyone off.
Yes, it is. But you cut off
I
conversations you don't
won't
want to
cut you out ever
continue.
again. I'll just let y'all keep
No,
going.
and it's
So
not.
we
I'm not saying it in a
I'm
rude
gonna
way. I
let
don't
y'all
mean
keep
that.
going. I'm gonna just turn
Listen,
my camera
like
off.
now, like now. This is
Keep
what I
on.
mean right here.
I'm
If
just
you
gonna
don't
let
want to
y'all keep
finish the
going. I'm gonna let you
conversation,
be right and let y'all keep going. I feel like
oh, you're
Let
gonna
the
do that
record
now? It's
reflect
early Christmas.
that Joy is
You
not
gonna do
in
it now?
this.
I'm
Let
not
the
in it
record
either, Joy.
reflect.
I'm sitting here like I'm just gonna let y'all keep going.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah. I will put my little camera off and start eating my dinner. Anything else?
Okay, girl.
When are we back on again, and what are we doing?
Huh?
When
We
are
are
we back
coming
on
next
again? What are we
Monday.
covering?
For Bell Collective Reunion and Huntsville. And I think that's
When?
all.
Okay, let me say this. Are we gonna be doing Huntsville every week, even if it's a bad episode?
I don't want to, y'all.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
That show is losing
Because we got a
steam
lot
fast.
going on right now, and
Yeah.
it's getting so bad.
Yes.
Now we probably gonna pipe back in when that
The fight.
arguing start.
Yeah.
Y'all know they're cutting this wrong. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, you said something about that.
Yeah. So Tisha's friend passed in March,
Mm-hmm.
but so that means they filmed their resort in March, would also explain the code a little bit. Because I was trying, it wasn't May, but
It was April, that fight. I remember when it was on Twitter. It was about April.
no, it was Memorial Day weekend.
The fight I saw like in April.
No, it
With
was
the mother.
Memorial Day weekend. I know exactly where I was because I was waiting on my little cousin at a restaurant. It was literally Memorial Day weekend. You can Google it. It was
I don't know. I posted it. Let me go see. I can look real quick.
yeah, it was Memorial Day weekend.
I don't know why I thought it was April.
Mm-mm. Oh,
All right.
wait a minute. It was out.
Thank you. I'm just gonna let her figure
It
that one
could
out.
have been Easter. I just
Huh?
thought about it. It was a holiday, so it could have been
I'm just
Easter.
gonna shut up.
It could have been Easter.
Yeah, it was a holiday weekend because I didn't go to work the next day. That's how I remember.
Look at you doing it from your work schedule.
Yeah,
So
right.
when you retire, you don't have to worry about work.
I knew where I was. I was waiting on somebody at a restaurant, and I was sitting outside. So that's why I was thinking it was May.
Did y'all find it? Oh, it was May 28th.
Memorial Day weekend.
I told you I can find it.
Yeah, I know I didn't have to go to work Monday because
I posted the video of Stormy saying what she saw on May 28th.
I was watching it at the restaurant, and I was watching Wanda. It was Stormy had a live that day.
That's what I
Mel had a live that day. And Wanda had a live that day. And while I was watching some of the other people of video who videoed that day online, it was already over. And then Wanda went live.
Somebody's TV is on. Can I turn it down?
Somebody's TV is on.
It's very loud.
Oh.
So we had to. So I know I was at a restaurant. That's how I knew, and I knew it was a Sunday, or it wasn't a Sunday. It was whatever it was. I didn't have to go to work the next or Monday morning, whatever it was. But anyway, so we knew it happened. I know it was happening in real time. My point is, they filmed that. What's the name in February, but they're presenting it to us as if it's happening in May because Tisha's friend passed in March.
Yeah, so Memorial Day was the 30th, was on a Monday, so that Saturday was the 28th.
Right. Well, we know that they take breaks in between, but they're presenting it out of order. last week showed it because they're showing it at the same time. Oh, and also Mel's thing was in May or
For
April.
what? Oh yeah, for the music when she did that.
Yeah, because we saw that live and didn't know what we were looking at
because it was hot. Remember, he was like,
Yep.
Sugar Mama wouldn't have wanted to be here because it was too hot.
Oh, that was so right. So they got, but they present. If y'all look, they presented Mel part first before they presented her friend's death. That's why I said they're filming it. They're showing it out of order.
Well, I don't want to see the retreat no more.
Right.
But yeah, so if
well, that only shows you that how important Mel is to the series. Okay, she's the candy, and
Boy,
Martell's
don't
the
want to
king.
hear that.
I mean, because the Scots are not carrying that show.
But if what we're gonna, our point is, we will not. If what's that show? Love and Marriage is boring. We'll just do Bell Collective. That's our point.
Okay.
And on Sunday we don't have anything. Oh, Marriage Medicine. I guess we could do that on Monday.
That's it.
We got to figure out our show schedule.
Episodes they got left.
I don't want to do Salt Lake unless y'all like it. I did not like it last night.
I didn't watch it last year.
So our next show will be Sunday. Hi, Miss Gucci. We're about to get off of here. It's been over here over an hour. But our first two shows we did good. We did like
what time on Sunday?
If I guess 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Allie, are you free?
I am.
You think so? Okay. I can't really see you now that all these people on here, so I couldn't see you. All right, y'all. So y'all ready to piece it out?
Okay. See ya.
Please.
Bye.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Okay, so